least from when I have been following these One Life.
Sure, over the last month or so. Yeah, right.
Yes. I know that. I do know that Colinies 100% wanted to run back on Nhan when Nhan did win the whole weekly a couple weeks back.
Right. Colinies coming fresh off a win just 3 days ago at Ultimate Proving Ground 2, in which he I don't believe he won it through winners. He didn't drop a single set.
No,
so
no.
Solid stuff from him there. Nhan looking to halt his momentum, but Colinies not letting go of this lead early on.
Colinies at the weekly, I definitely said, was probably the player that had the most passion in that, or in the monthly. He wanted that tournament so bad, and he got it. And we can be more proud of him for that.
Absolutely. And now Nhan able to effectively parry a lot of these arrows and a lot of these boomerangs. We're going to see if that can hold serve for him later, because it looks to have made Colinies a bit more reticent in his attacks.
Nhan was really had full ground at the beginning of the match, but Colinies was able to turn it right back
Colinies
around.
Able to fire right back. He was in a precipitous situation off ledge, but he couldn't quite pull himself around, but he was able to quickly recover and put himself in an advantage state.
I feel like the toughest thing here that Nhan's going to have is getting his kill. He'll rack up that damage pretty easily, but to actually finish off the stock is going to be his toughest thing.
That was a situation where Nhan had advantage, but Colin was able to roll away. Unfortunately, Colinies does have to get back to stage, and he won't. That Pichu was there with a punishing dare.
Right now, as we know, Nhan's going to try to rack up as much damage here. Colinies going to try to tie this up exactly as he does there. Tied up, straight up. These two, there's a reason they're the 1 and 2 seed for a reason.
Colinies was falling down there. Nhan was able to escape that first attack, but with that falling finish, Colinies was able to take that stock. However, he's up to 87% and counting, as Nhan wanted the kill there, but he couldn't quite get it. Colin able to swiftly evade it. Now looking for his opportunity. A fire arrow misses, and Colinies can't seem to find his follow-up here. Nhan tried to surge in. Carefully shields that up, and with a punish. Colinies is off stage. Will he make it back? Not if Nhan has anything to say about it. No, he falls short. Excellent edge guarding from Nhan to close out that stock.
Nhan has absolutely one of the best offstage presences out of any player here. His ability, his go for the throat mentality is something to marvel at.
He knew that Colinies' recovery would make him a pretty good way, but he hit him just far enough that he couldn't make it back. Solid stuff from Nhan to go the distance like a little Herculean Pichu and cover things out.
But Colinies not sweating it. Look at this. He already has Nhan off stage. Going to try everything he can to get this kill.
Trying to close it out. If he can, it would put it back to a pretty even game. Nhan with no follow-up. Colinies waiting out his opportunity. Neither player trying to give an inch to the other.
Right now, Nhan obviously looking good here with the lead. I think right now both these players, especially in this game 1 situation, are doing great.
Oh, and Colinies able to find the poke.
Gets that poke, ties it up there. Uses Colinies' bomb. He said, watch, this is how you use these bombs correctly.
And here comes Nhan. He's ready for his opportunity. He's got Colinies in a precarious situation. The Nair is up and Colinies is off stage. Could this be the finish? No, Colin's able to rock it back. That NASA training paying off. First hit of up smash doesn't land.
Nhan doing a great job.
Well-timed electric bolt and the finish in style.
Mr.
Nhan
Two Dunks over
game.
here. Nhan out here just straight up picking you up, dropping you down off the stage. They're going to have to scrape Colinies' Young Link off the bottom of this stadium to put him back up for the second match.
Not giving him any opportunity whatsoever to recover there. Nhan punishing in his offstage attempts, not letting Colinies get back on stage where he would have been able to use that arsenal to reestablish advantage state. Not giving him a single opportunity to do so. Effective predatory play by Nhan.
Both of these players are very, as I've said before, neither of these players want to let you breathe. And when they go at each other, it is two heavyweight fighters just literally throwing bows at each other.
Absolutely. Here we go into game 2. Nhan starting off early. They're just trying to establish positioning. Colinies missed on that grab, but he was able to spot dodge the follow-up and establish his own momentum. Early on, 47% for Nhan. He'll have to recover going forward.
This may have been Colinies' first game loss of the tournament. So this is the first time he's actually had a counter pick, which is just beyond incredible. I would almost say the same thing with Nhan. Nhan looking like he was 2-0 the whole way through.
Yeah, no, Colinies did drop a game earlier to Dr. Pony, and he drops a stock there to Nhan, as Nhan was able to punishingly follow up off stage. Solid work there, and now they both look to recover. Colinies trying to reestablish. Fire Arrow will do it. The follow-up gets a little bit of damage, nicking away at that percent. 82 and a little bit counting. 91 and Nhan is off stage. That boomerang, Nhan is able to dodge it with infantile dexterity.
Nhan is one of the best players. I feel like him and Astray are probably two of the best players that will like pretty much always get back to stage. You have to really work to try to keep them off stage, or if not, just get the actual kill.
Colinies waiting out his opportunity here. Nhan trying to establish center stage control, but he was too far up in the center. He got caught on the platform, and a poke to the center of his body killed that Pichu. Back to an even game, folks.
Like a shark just piercing through the water, waited for his moment with that up air, and got the exact hit he needed. And it was all set up from that fire arrow.
Incredible stuff so far. Colinies gets back, and he's able to successfully land a follow-up, but can't get too much off of it, as Nhan was able to successfully spot dodge it. Both players just waiting out their opportunity. Colinies able to recover successfully. Nhan thought he had a moment. Maybe he does. Colinies with an efficient tether grab, but Nhan is not letting go just yet.
Nhan is one of the best players of if he hits you once, you're getting punished for another 40%.
There's going to be a little bit more coming. There's always more coming. He's like a Lay's potato chip. You can't just have one.
You can't just have one.
Incredible stuff so far. Nhan has Colinies off stage, able to submerge himself and mess up that recovery just a little bit. Colinies able to make it back, went for the poke again, but it was just offline. Nhan has him in a precarious position, looking for the finish, and oh, he'll take him down, but he got taken down instead. Colinies, the only one. He said 2 men enter, only one makes it back, and this time it was the man in blue.
Nhan's greedy greedy attempts just finally get the best of him there. But I think we're going to have a tight stock pretty soon. Not even caring, goes for it anyway. And Colinies just kind of saying, no, I'm not going to deal with that.
He's not able to make it back there. Knew that he was in a precarious spot. Both players feeling each other out as we go into this final stock. This is critical for Colinies.
Colinies with the percentage advantage here, but here's, as we said, here's that ride. Goes up 20, 30, 40%.
Up and away, almost 40% off just one string, and more to come, folks. Nhan is not letting go. Colinies firing back with a vengeance. Knocked Nhan off stage, but Nhan's able to make it back. And here comes Nhan, folks. He's not done yet.
Basically tied up here. Yeah, this game obviously extremely pivotal. This is going to be 3 out of 5, I believe, because it's winners finals.
Yes.
So this is obviously the turning game here.
Right. Oh, Colinies thought he had it, but Nhan was able to get out of the way. Colinies couldn't evade the thunder. The hand of 4. And Nhan's follow-up doesn't quite land. Colinies resetting. This is exactly even. And Nhan looking for his opportunity to seal it. Colinies just trying to land a fire arrow. An errant shot from Nhan, and Colinies won't let him get away with that one. Gets
kind of punished for that. That was very out of character side B there from Nhan. And at these two players at this level, some whiff like that, you get punished for that.
He gave Colinies far too much of an opportunity.
Oh, edge canceled it. Gotcha.
He did edge cancel it, but it wasn't enough there.
No. Clearly not. I didn't see what stage they picked.
Colin able to follow up effectively there. That's the thing with Colinies. Once you give an opportunity, he'll always follow up on it. He'll always give an opportunity to just close things out. You can't make a mistake against him. Nhan doesn't make many mistakes.
No.
That time he wasn't quite able to land it, and they closed out well.
Is a great man at game 2 learning. He learns from game 1 so much.
He's an intelligent, adaptable player. He won't let you get away with the same things twice.
Exactly. Yes. That is, well, yes.
You might land a sick follow-up. You might get one. It might be cool, but you won't get 2. Yeah. And you won't get it in game 2. That much is for sure.
That's right. Going over to Final Destination here. I'm not necessarily sure what Colinies banned. We are playing our first Frostbite rules, by the way.
Yes, exactly. Our first test of Frostbite rules here for Outer Haven tournaments. It's going off pretty well so far. Nhan just trying to follow things up, but Colinies relentless in this pursuit.
Everything.
Items all over the place. Nhan able to parry 2 or 3 of them, but the onslaught keeps coming. He doesn't need a reload.
Colinies
thought he had that. Some dexterous offstage movement. Colinies, an unfortunate mistake there.
They were both feeling themselves on that. Both players trying to go for stylish stuff. They knew they were on. They knew
the stage didn't even matter, man. They were just flying around. It looked more like an Ace Combat game than Smash.
They knew that projection screen's behind them. They probably got 1 or 2 people in the stream room watching them styling on each other.
Right.
Gotta love it here.
Nhan trying to go in. Oh, and there's Colinies with a sudden poke. How do you get that sword out that fast? 3, 2, 1, draw. Incredible. See him in the Wild West against Wild Bill Hickok.
But right now he has no Western player to worry about. He's got a little electric mouse to go up against.
Very different.
Very different stuff. And yeah, he clearly was not prepared for that situation. He was ready
Evidently
to play
not, and now Nhan is wailing on him a little bit. Colinies able to make it back, regain center stage, and just outspace those attacks of Nhan. And now the arsenal is coming out. Colinies, the former competitive Call of Duty player, launching out these shots all over the place. A bomb. Frag is out, folks.
Shut up, was he really?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Obviously playing the better game here. Showing nothing but love to Smash Ultimate and Smash 4.
And there's that bomb. That bomb is still dormant. That Pichu catches it. Just got rid of it in time. Almost blew up in his face.
Did not want that. Goes for the down B. Doesn't get anything for it. Doesn't get punished for it either.
Right.
Boy, he was
Has
there.
some good space in Colonies. He had a shot there. Both players at kill percent. Nhan and Colonies both trying to find their chance. Colonies knows something is coming. Nhan tosses him up. He was waiting out Thor's hammer, but it didn't come. Tosses him up again. Will this be the Thunder? No. That Nair is out, and Colony's still living. Nhan not able to get the kill shot yet, and there it is. Waits out his opportunity and capitalizes.
Nhan is able to find that hitbox on Colonies during his up B better than anybody I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's incredible. Nhan here trying to close this out and take the
and Colonies lets him have it. There it is. Closes it. Colonies went ahead and shut the door for him. But you know, when one door closes, another one opens. What's Colonies going to try and do going into game 4 here?
Colonies, I feel like probably going to go back to one of the, I'd say either the Animal Crossing stages, Town City or Smashville.
There you go.
Yeah. It worked for him before. I don't know why Nhan didn't ban that, because Colonies was kind of moving on him on that stage the whole time. But
right.
Nhan knows something. Colonies, as we've talked about before, had the palette swap. He knows that this could be a potential closeout game here.
He's going for the closer, bringing in Jose Valverde in the 2009 World Series, folks. Detroit Tigers. I'm a Tribe fan.
Go Tribe. Roll Tribe. Pitchers and catchers reported today.
Yes, sir. It's a big day. And it's a big day for Colonies as he's trying to close this out against Nhan. And I'm sorry, to bring it back to 2-2,
That's
to
right.
even it out.
Yes.
Nhan trying to close it out, but he's had little luck so far. Oh, there
I do truly feel like Nhan. If I was Nhan, I would have banned this stage out of my 2 picks. I don't know necessarily what he picked. Maybe he picked something like Lilat and Yoshi's Island, maybe. But I'd still feel like you saw what the kid did to you on this stage. Why let him go back?
Colonies accurate beyond fault with these fire arrows off stage, preventing Nhan from getting anywhere. Pinpoint accuracy, and interesting choice from Nhan. Doesn't quite land for him as Colonies is able to follow him down and punish him for his insolence.
You know, a lot of people you called Armada the Swedish sniper during the PM days with his pit and his arrows. We gotta find some sort of sniper analogy for Colonies, because that man has been just getting headshots, and it's incredible.
Absolutely. Nhan not launches Colonies off stage, 138, and now he's in a dangerous spot. Colonies won't make it back. He had a bomb. Couldn't do anything with it, and he couldn't quite make it back.
Okay. That was incredible there. Nhan really Nhan had it, and he still wanted it.
Absolutely. Able to successfully parry that there. Colonies waiting out his opportunity, but Nhan is relentless in his pursuit, folks. Colonies waiting out that long hitbox, able to get it.
Both of these characters very small, fast, agile, in-your-face kind of play styles. At least Colonies doesn't have to play young Link like that, but he does, and it's appreciated for sure.
Absolutely. Is this a software developers meeting? Because so much agility on the field right now. Agile development, but Colonies not agile enough on that recovery. Eventually, your train runs out of steam. Nhan in solid control going into this final stock for Colonies.
Colonies needs kind of a big momentum shift here to bring this back and not get sent down to the loser's bracket where the Sharks are waiting.
And Nhan, predatory like a shark. Every offstage opportunity turns into gold for him. Looking like a San Francisco 49er gold rush, everybody. He's going deep for it. Colony's able to reset back to stage, but Nhan is once again there. The fire arrows thwart his onslaught, but Nhan is not stopping yet. Gets the grab, launches Colonies off stage. Electric Bolt just misses, but Nhan is still there.
Both players kind of duking it out in the middle here, but really at either of these percentages, the minute they get off stage, they're going to go for the kill. Just
and
like
there, Nhan knocked off stage, and Colin able to follow up with just a reach, just reaching out. When you reach for the moon, sometimes you get the stars, and that's enough. Resetting to final stock, and Colin has to lay it on Nhan a little bit. He is still down significantly.
As we all know, Colonies will not care about what his percentage is at. He wants to go for that throw it all the time. Percentage there, Pichu shield down to the size of a blue Skittle. Is that even a flavor? I don't even know.
I think so.
I think. And it has to be out of the different varieties.
They have to. I mean,
Sour?
It's a common color. It's a primary color, for
Right.
Christ's sakes.
Skittles is like, nah, no blue.
Right, and speaking of blue, Nhan with those blue bolts, and this might just do it. He has him off stage. He's going for the throat, but Colony's able to make it back, adjusted and boosted by his bomb. Here goes Nhan, though. Colin firing back, and Nhan wasn't able to make it back. All it took was one little boot. One little size 6 kid's boots from Payless is enough, and Nhan falls down.
Just I feel like he just kind of missed. Clearly, he misdirected his dashes or his comeback on that. I feel like he could have made it back to stage. I really don't know exactly what happened.
He absolutely could have. Just a minor error there. Definitely unfortunate. And now we are back here, folks. The Pichu with a slight error. You won't see too many of those from Nhan, to be sure.
No.
You won't see him create those input errors very often. But now here we are. Things are back to even, going to
final game, game 5.
Game 5. This is for all the marbles, folks. Neither of these players trying to get knocked down in this loser's bracket because it is a dangerous one.
They are trying everything they can to make sure that they get to that grand finals. They want to let their names be etched in stone here at these One Life to Play Outer Haven tournaments.
Colinies going away from the bullpen, going back to that starting blue pitcher. And now starting by pitching in some fire arrows. 3 out of 4 of them hit, but now Nhan capitalizing off the miss to level something up here.
Both players doing a good job, but still just kind of testing the waters. Waiting for that prime opportunity to get in and just rack on the damage.
Nhan able to use Pichu's infantile fetus-like dexterity. Are fetuses known for their dexterity?
You know,
I don't think so.
I can't comment because I don't think so.
I mean, you've been one.
We've all been
there.
We've all been there.
And now Nhan being in the blast zone. Colinies has been there, and he doesn't want to go there. Nhan doesn't want to go back now. Down a stock.
That's right. Nhan really had the game in his hand in game 4. Unfortunately here, and now he's down a stock. I feel and kind of starting to show a little bit of flubs here. Got that gamer girl Pichu with the spiked ear.
Nhan showing a little bit of wear and tear on those young Pichu ears. Struggling a little bit, but Colinies resolute. This arsenal doesn't stop, no matter how many games it's been. Yet that young Link still has the fire arrows. He still has the boomerangs. They don't go anywhere.
Down B, couple of them couldn't capitalize fully.
Called in Thor on double duty, and now he's got Colinies off stage. Went for the kill, but he couldn't get it.
And
now Colinies in complete control. Up, and away. A 2-stock lead for Colinies.
He almost read that Nhan was going to try to go for that dunk again and took full advantage of it. That was something incredible to see. You want to talk about adapting. Just like that right there. He knows Nhan's going to be aggressive about it.
And now there, Nhan forcing Colin into a linear recovery, but Colinies managing to lift to 177% there.
On his first
Solid stuff on his first stock. And now a whole stock up. He's wailing away on Nhan. The arrows are out. He has the grab up and the poke. Going for another. Has Nhan off stage in a precarious spot.
Not looking good for Nhan here. You know, he kind of had all the momentum. I feel like that momentum just got sucked out of him in that last game.
Colinies whiffed on that one up B, but he hits on another. The bomb is out. He is covering every inch of the stage, not letting Nhan have anywhere to go. Colinies says, this is my home turf, and I will defend my territory. Just waiting out his opportunity.
This could be any moment here. Nhan could go down to the loser's bracket.
That bomb is out. Nhan able to grab ledge, but he doesn't have much time. He has to mount something quickly. And Colinies mounting up into the sky, and the kick won't land. Nhan just trying to stay alive, but Colinies sending him away. That closes things out. An excellent Game 5 victory for Colinies.
Great stuff there by Colinies, clearly putting that sponsor tag to use, moving on to grand finals.